Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a good one today, chat. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm still figuring some shit out, you know? Oh, is the music just loud? It is quite loud, my bad. Can I hear myself? Uh-oh. Enough. Alright, I think we're good. We're still figuring shit out, so I apologize in advance. I want to test something really quick, which is going to be absolutely meaningless for you guys. But I'm just going to test out, I got the bars sorted. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, they moved. I swear they moved it. I swear they moved it. But nonetheless, that's all I need to test. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to make highlighting easier. And I've automated that whenever I swap to that scene, it should do a marker. But I don't know whether it's worked. Have a look. I don't know if it worked. Testing. Yeah. All right. We've got some stuff to look into today. I mean, we haven't really been on the server properly for like a few days, you know. So there's definitely some shit we need to catch up on today. The impeachment occurred last night. Well, that happened. It did happen. Oh boy. It wasn't. There was some. I mean, we could talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fix some shit out. Okay, I'll leave that for now. We could go. All right. Let's get some bangers on for this morning. What are we in the mood for? Let's put some. All right. Let's go. I'm vowing to myself that I will start spawning at the house. Did I see your pics from Harry Potter Studios? No. Let me have a look. I'm gonna get jealous. So, where did you put it? Well, you get to see the fucking train car? Oh my god, that. Wait, that wand is sick, dude. Is that fucking Phoenix? That's fucking cool, dude. I'm jealous. So. Okay. Let me unmute this. I can't tell if the. Can I hear the game? Wait, pause it. Pause it. Oh, okay. Nice. Morning, Ginger. Okay. So yeah, the impeachment happened there. It was had a way. There was some interesting decisions made there. There was some interesting and possibly quite what's the word there? Damning decisions, maybe? I don't know. I think there's decisions that might have some pretty big repercussions in RP, which I think is interesting. So TLDR is TLDR. Oh god, he's here. What are you doing here, man? What are you do? I mean, hi Connor, it's good to see you, man. TLDR, we impeached Jaina, Magistrate Jaina Pierce, on 3 separate things that culminated to gross negligence and gross incompetence. Now, the issue is that when I filed the impeachment, the last incident happened like 2 weeks before that. But there was 2 incidences outside of the statute of limitations, and the judges basically said because they were outside the statute, even though they were used in like culmination to prove like gross negligence and incompetence, they weren't gonna recognize those incidents at all, right? So they basically said, remember when Jaina did that state announcement asking for a cure for a disease, you know, and was reckless with that whole thing? Yeah, we're not gonna do anything about that. We're gonna ignore it because it's past 30 days. And then the same thing for when she entered into a case she was convicted on. They basically said, nah, we're good. And ignored them. And then to top it off, to put the cherry on top, they admitted, so they said, we did find issue with the one that is within the statute. That was the one that when she was involved, when me and Craig and the Marshals got sued and they overturned the search warrant. They basically said, hey, we recognize there's issues here, but we're not going to consider it in this impeachment. We'll handle it internally. Because we feel like there's more to hear about that situation, and you didn't impeach the other 2 people involved. It was basically the TLDR of it. Yeah, they basically, when Dark went to speak to them afterwards, Dark was like, well, what the fuck, man? You said you realized she was guilty of some shit. Like, why not, like, use the impeachment to like, punish her for it? And they were like, well, because there's other people involved in the situation, and we needed to hear their side of things. And because that singular incident was not impeachment worthy. Like, it would have been like an ACR, for example. And so Craig was like, Craig's flipped his shit. Like, Craig was like openly like, fuck this shit, man. But Darkwind spoke to them and was like, well, why didn't you just like downgrade it to like an ACR in the moment, like you would in a bench trial? Like, why couldn't you just do that? What is happening? Pesto won't be good in chats, but oh my god. You know, maybe today's the day Dark puts the wig back on. Would that make you happy? My emote's broken? Or did you put that in wrong, Prox? No, I think it was just you. Wig, listen, I've been role-playing Dark as not wanting to wear his fake eyeball, okay? And his fake wig because of, like, plague things making him, like, itchy and uncomfortable. If you guys want me to -1, I can do it. I can do it. If you want to go against the role play, I mean, I can do that, guys. -1 is spray painting it. Oh, is it me? Okay, let me refresh. Refreshing chat. Goodbye. I still can't see it. It's fine. So yeah, basically, there's some big issues going on with the DOJ right now. And when we were there, there was like, Judge Danielson was there. Judge Gates was there. Justice Falconer was there. And Gates and fucking, what's his face? Gates and Danielson were not happy. For like a culmination of reasons. Gates sounded pissed because like judges aren't taking cases or something and keep getting themselves conflicted. And then Danielson got pissed when the two justices that were presiding were like, yeah, we don't come around so that we don't get conflicted. And Daniel was like, what the fuck, man? Then dude, it was the DOJ drama's popping off right now. Then apparently Weiss had a conversation with who was it? Weiss had a conversation with Peters, his wife Violet Waters, and then Craig. And apparently Weiss was like, this one I didn't really find it bad, but he said like, I'm stepping down just so I can put Craig in the position, I think was one of them. And then, but then he was also saying stuff like, the DOJ have to be the executive, legislative, and judicial branch because we don't trust anybody else to do it or something like that. I can't remember. Basically, apparently Weiss has been like, I don't know, spiraling. I don't know if it's spiraling. He's been saying some shit. So we need to talk to Waters about it. Craig wants to get an interrogation on record. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the whole statute of limitations thing is like the worst part of it all. Oh, and there was another thing I nearly forgot. So when I was talking to the judges afterwards, I think it was Hart that said that we couldn't rule. What did she say? She was basically saying that they ruled against doing things because of future consequences of those actions, right? And I was like, hold on, that's not your job, man. Your job is to like do like you act on and you make a decision on what's happened right now, not about future consequences. It was not great. It was not great. They admitted, by the way, to Dark that for everything that happened, they agreed there was gross incompetence. But because they didn't want to do the statute of limitations thing, and basically say, you know, you can't use any incident that happened. Dark was like, what about if someone does something bad 31 days ago? You telling me that we can't, like, and then they did something today? That they're fine? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, listen, Jaina, like, if I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a tricky one, man. There was some very questionable decisions. So, yeah, I think Craig's probably spiraling out. He's probably been dooming all night. Is he around? No, he's not around. But now it's like, basically what they have decided is, if an incident happens that you feel is impeachable, they basically said that you can't wait until they do something else. You have to like impeach them right now, otherwise we're gonna throw it out on statute. But then it's like, how do you prove gross incompetence or gross negligence in a 30-day period? Like, there's not always gonna be shit happens in a 30-day period. Like, gross negligence says continuous behavior that leads to, that proves incompetence. But like, why can't I just use more shit that's beyond 30 days shit? It didn't make any sense, man. I don't know. It seems silly to me that, like, let's say like a mayor's in office, right? And they've been doing shit for 2 months. There's a whole list of incidents. But on their own, you know, it's whatever. But for a culmination of shit, you're like, okay, this person doesn't know what they're doing. So then you file an impeachment that's like gross incompetence over a 60-day period, but they throw out half of it because of statute of limitations. It's like, meh. It's weird because some of the requirements need repeated patterns. Exactly. Yeah. One individual incident would never get impeached. Exactly, yeah. unless it's like a crime, you know, unless someone's done like a crime, then that will probably get impeached. Why is there a paramedic that's LSPD? Or is that the default now? Oh, I know what to do. I need to go reply to a text message on Jim. Quickly. Yeah, basically they said we're going to handle this internally instead of doing anything publicly. Here we go. Ooh, hello. Senior Officer Danvers with LSPD. We reviewed your interest form and excited to move forward by scheduling an interview. Available dates, blah bloop, but okay, so I need to choose some dates and times. What the fuck are these time frames? Let me see. I think Lucas emailed me with a better time thing. I mean, I guess I'll do. Is EDT to BST 5 hours? Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay, I'll do 5 a.m. Yeah, sure. Hi, sure. Sounds lovely. Tomorrow, it's 11th, it works for me. Works for me. Maybe I'll come to office at what is it, 5 a.m. EDT. Oh, this is Jim Hastings, by the way. But I've learned from Edgar that you need to type in your accent. It's just I'll email Lucas there. Where's the fucking email emoji? There we go. You sound like someone I know in my extended family. That's my real voice. This is an accent I'm putting on. Where's my game being? Where's my taskbar showing? Hello? There we go. That's done. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Nope, wrong thing. I forgot the gym sounds like my uncle from Yorkshire. I enjoy playing gym, dude. If I can have a little cop character to fuck around with, you know. I won't forget. Where's my notebook? Where's my notebook? I'm gonna forget everything. Found it. Ugh. Hello, Jaharu. How you on, brother? Yeah. Okay. I didn't forget when I cleaned my desk and everything to get my PC set up, so I put it away when I found it. Is there a clip of Jim on the YouTube channel? Oh yeah, that was that's Miles. That's Harold, dude. We love Harold though. He's still going strong, dude. Harold's like, I think he's like a captain of the Grapeseed PD or something at this point. Let me turn up my game volume a little bit. Why have I got all this shit on me, by the way? Oh my god, I've got... How do I split this? There we go. Right, I need to go get some shit before we start. You know what I want to do? I want to go check up at the observatory. We haven't been there for a few days, and we'll hang out there for a bit. Catch up on reports and stuff. Because Chris was around last night, and I was like, listen, buddy, you better get that report done about Dr. Kiga so that I can spiral tomorrow morning. So we've got that to have a look at today, hopefully. What am I doing? Gonna watch. What else? I'm missing something. What am I missing? I know I'm missing some ammunition. What else am I missing? Evidence bag. Are we loaded them? Yeah, we're good. Chat, I played a bit more Red Dead last night. I'll be honest, I'm tired of shit. Because after the impeachment, I was like, you know what, I'll go to bed. Then I was like, how about, you know, I just test out some Red Dead again. And then and then you know the start of Red Dead when like you're in the snow, it doesn't let you save a lot. So anytime I was like, you know what, I'll go to bed now, it was like, I can't save anymore. You know, maybe I'll just play to the next checkpoint. And then I'm like 2.5 hours later. 2.5 hours later, I went to bed. No, the story. I'm playing the story of it. Dude, I remember struggling to get through the snow bit at like medium settings or low settings at less than 60 FPS. I'm on max settings and I've got 160 FPS in the snow. It's insane. You plan on playing more Outfall? I do actually want to play that game. I had a lot of fun. We only played for like, I don't know how long it was, but I do want to play some more. Okay, I need to put some stuff in the trash. RX 5080 put to a 30. Oh, dude, yeah, it's crazy. Craig told me, by the way, that wait, what's the button to? Oh, there we go. It's control click. Okay, not my fucking bandages, man. Give me those. Holy fuck, there's a line here. You think RDR2 is more stable? Yeah, I was thinking about, I think I turned VSync off just to be like, what can I get this to? Oh yeah, Craig told us that that guy that leaked, or according to him, he didn't leak the investigation. So this was the one where Moose Knuckles was involved, and a cop gave him a report, supposedly via FOIA. But basically the guy is saying, listen, the guy came to me as a judge and was like, can I get this report? And him being a judge, I just like assumed that he knew what he was doing, and so I gave him the report because he's a judge. So the guy kind of got fucked. Oh my god, Richard there. Jackie? Richard? Who is this? What CPU, GPU? Yeah, I ended up getting the, what was it? Ryzen 7, is it 9800 X3D? And then a RTX 5070 Ti. It does kind of work, but I kind of feel like Weiss now. I don't know. Thoughts? Do we go with like a gray? A gray wig? I don't know. You're 3900K 48 in Red Dead's the only game that crashes. Really? I haven't done Red M yet on this system. No hazard to planes anymore is crazy. I did set up ShareX last night, so that should be functional again. Okay, turn that fucking sound off. Turn that sound off. Who decided that sound was a good idea? How do I do that? Turn it off. Capture? Where is it? Upload? General. Play sound. No. No sounds. No sounds, thank you. Wait, he's no blue screen? Everything just turned off? Okay, you know what? We'll rock the gray here, okay? Francis picked up a 5090. And he's waiting on drivers? What? Wait, that's kind of crazy. A 5090 and he's having issues with Red Dead? Yeah, no one's gonna recognize him yet. Okay, you're terrifying me, Jason. Don't say this shit to me, man. It came pre-installed with the latest drivers. What am I supposed to do? Give this man a cane. We did have a cane. I don't know where it went. Yeah, go up to the office. Which is iconic. I agree. I do agree, but I kind of just want to wear it for the bit, you know, just for now. Everyone's gonna be like, "Is that you, Jackie?" Nah, man, I ain't no criminal. Yeah. Okay, listen. You telling me, okay, let's have a serious conversation, okay? If Dark became a criminal, it would be boring. It would be boring, because it's just somebody else, some other cop, telling no criminal. What's new? What's new? That'd be boring. I can't. Wait, hold on. No. Joining Pestilence ain't being a fucking criminal, it's being a cultist, okay? There's a difference. That is true, Gliz. That is true. I feel like Dark being in a gang... Okay, hypothetical, right? If Dark were to ever be a criminal, I don't think he'd be a gangster. You know what I mean? I don't think he'd be a gangster. I think he'd be a criminal. I don't think he'd be a gangster. I don't think he'd join a gang. When you take the man and we Bruce Almighty. Ain't no way talking about fucking Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty and Dark to become pesto for a couple of months. That's crazy. If Dark was a criminal, I feel like he'd be like, I feel like he'd kind of go down the road of like, is it? I don't know whether is fixer the right word? where like someone would ask him to get something done or investigate somebody and he'd do it, but obviously it'd be criminal shit, versus being like an actual like gangster, you know? That's what I'm saying. You gotta have some like good characters in the fucking world, dude. Shooting out tires of boost. You know, okay, I will say it to the end of the earth, okay? I did have, okay, I actually, maybe I've never said this before, but do you remember in 3.0 when the Batman mask was added? I got that added. I got that added. I was like, hey, Toby, Dark Knight, you know, maybe nudge nudge, and then it got added. And I think at one point I did genuinely consider making Dark a vigilante. Oh god, this hair's so weird. I feel like a mixture between Weiss and Snow. Weird. Just join Street Pass. Dude, is this walk like slow down or something? I swear this walk was fast before. Oh. No, even this walk is slow. They're like... We don't have any stats, but like, I don't care about that. That shouldn't make me this slow. Unless my food is like really low and I just can't tell. Are you heavy? No. 82 and 94. There's a plan. We have a plan, everybody. Nobody panic yet. There's brick. It's not red brick, but it's still brick. Okay. Hey, why is there a prison cell in here? What the fuck? I don't remember asking for this. I don't remember asking for a prison cell. Maybe this is Craig's bedroom? Okay. That's the office. What's this room? Ah! Oh! What the hell, Lily?
Sorry.
You scared the shit out of me.
I heard you. Look at that blueprint.
Oh, I haven't looked at it. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
go have a look. I'll do it in here. Get away. Get away. Oh, haven't opened this before. Bunk beds. Love it. Ooh, okay. Okay. I like it. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, these are all the fucking artifacts we've seized. Like a museum. Yeah, we got the little retinal scanner. Ooh. big director office? Damn. Okay. Hell yeah. What else did I ask for? I can't remember. Wait, there is a toilet here. Do we? I don't know whether we need to sell it here, but it could be. It could be good up here, I guess. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh shit! The filing room with the fucking hacker shit. Hell yeah! Why is there a broken screen? Okay, this is nice. So, the armory. Hell yeah, dude! Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's just evidence, guys. It's seized evidence. I get it now. I get it. It's seized evidence. We don't have a kitchenette, which I'm sad about. But maybe we can figure something out. Damn, Lily, you've been working hard, huh?
Yeah.
This is impressive. I like it.
Thank you. I'm glad. I've been like going between this place and Party's place. When I get bored of the one, I'll go to the other one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't want to get like killed out, you know.
No, 100%.
Do you like these bricks better?
Better than Craig stuff? Hell yeah.
Well, the orange stuff it was just I don't like orange anyways. That's just me. But more like not rustic. What would you call it?
Yeah, brushed.
Yeah, it's more like modern-y, but also gives you the vibe you want. So it's like kind of like both of your guys' ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do because I did like the brick idea.
Thank you. I appreciate you validating my opinions versus Craig's madness.
There's always like two sides of a story and a good middle ground, you know?
Okay. I have some notes if that's all right.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything you want changed, let me know.
Okay, let me. Can I do it while I'm looking at the blueprint? Is that all right? I'll shout.
Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, just shout.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Okay.
These walls in here, I think they need. I want it to be. I know it's gonna sound strange, but I want it to be darker in here. I don't want it to be so.
Oh,
bright.
perfect. I was trying to make it darker and I wasn't sure if you'd like it, so I kept it light.
Yeah, like I think like I don't want this to, because right now if you like took a picture of this room, you could say, oh, you know, this is like an office stand, you know, down on Power Street, one of those big sky rises. But I don't want. I want it to look like a grungy cop place, you know. So like more mess, more darker light, like more table lamps instead of like overhead lighting. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'd gladly do that. I just figured you wanted those in there.
I put these big ones because I didn't know what else could light up the room easier. I just put them there as like placeholders. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. The prison, I was surprised to see the cell. This is. I didn't think we needed a, but you know what? we can work with it.
You might need one. Maybe you need a bad marshal to lock them away when they're.
That's true. It's like I was thinking that maybe this could be Craig's bedroom. I am. Where else? I think changing the white walls like everywhere. Is this like plain white or is this plaster?
No, it's plaster, but it's like a off-white.
Yeah, I think either like trying to figure out a color that isn't white or maybe something a bit more textured that.
More textures. Yeah, I should be able to find one like that, or I can add texture to the walls easy.
Yeah. What else? Is there any way I don't know actually. I might have to look through the catalog myself a bit different. I'm being extremely nitpicking. This is nothing
Oh,
on
you're
you.
completely okay with that. Don't worry about it.
I'm thinking
I
like
encourage it.
different desks that don't like desks that aren't necessarily. How do I? So these look like you've gone. You know, you get these from like IKEA or something. They come with the PC and everything already. I'm wondering if there's any desks that are literally just the table, and then we can kind of add all our own shit to it. Do you know what I mean?
We can, if you look at the table in the hallway room by the cage.
Yeah.
There's a desk. There's plain desks. I can do many different colors.
Can I swap one out? Well,
Yeah,
hold
go
on.
ahead.
If we
Use
do
the
that,
one I have there.
are you gonna be able to see it or not?
As long as you save it, I can.
Okay, let me have a look.
Me and my mom used to decorate at the same time. The only thing it does is occasionally when you're doing something and you save, it messes up what they're doing.
Wait, let me have a look.
Is there a particular topped desk you'd like? Because there's like white, marble black, that nasty marble, and then regular wood. Yeah, there's a lot of different colors.
Probably like wooden ones, you know, nothing too fancy. I don't know what's going on with me, but I can't get rid of this one. What have I done? Oh no.
Like this one?
Where is it?
It's at the corner. Oh, you probably need a.
I might have to go back out and back in again. I'll be back.
Okay.
Back. Should have unloaded. Yeah, that's bugged. The bug. Wait, I don't see it. So this is a big problem.
You don't see it in the blueprint?
No, I think my blueprint's fucked up because I've got like tried to place the table there and it's really fucked up. It's fine. We don't have to focus on the small little details like that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe just removing the overhead lights and then change the wall texture a little bit. And then yeah, try and have the desks. I don't even mind if the desks are like mixed up a little bit.
Like different kinds?
Yeah, but just mainly going for like the kind of wooden blocky type situation with less stuff on
Oh,
top.
blocky. I know what you mean now.
Yeah. What else? I like the bunk beds. They're lovely. What else? Yeah, I think mainly for now, I think the walls just being changed about a bit because you know, I'm just thinking macro rather than micro. But yeah, wall texture and lighting. We go for like a bit more, if you can, like warmer lighting versus the kind of whiter light. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Easy.
Yeah. I like the plants. Yeah, more plants is good.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more plants in here.
Perfect. And then I think that's it for now. I think once that's kind of done, then we'll come back to it. And what about I know I mentioned the kitchenette. What's your plan for that?
Oh, that's right here. I've started it, kind of. I'll either put it here, and put like a small. I might leave it open, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And then that's it for now. I mean, I know you're still working on it. I love the armory in the hacker, not the hacker room, the cyber room. But
yeah.
it's nice. Okay.
I stole the monitors you had out front because it didn't make sense having monitors out at the front door.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Yeah, I think it's coming on great, Lily. Thank you so much. Have you been paid
Yeah,
yet?
no problem. I got paid 300K ahead of time, and he said he'd pay me more later.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't like a set amount, so.
All right, sorted there. Okay. Well, I got to work on some stuff, so I guess I'll go sit in the office out the way.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what?
good. I'll just keep working.
I'm gonna be in here, okay? If you need me, I'll be in the cell.
Okay.
That's looking good, dude. Moving along. All right, let's catch up on some things that might have occurred. Margot Escargot trespassing? Okay. Yeah, what's Margot's got in her possessions at the minute? Okay, 2 guns. Dude, I need to be arresting people so I can just take pictures of their books. Jack Ramsey? Oh yeah, he got contempt. I read on the docket this morning. Jack Ramsey was like saying that he was gonna kill the judge and shit like that. So yeah, I guess he turns it to court. Tony Long perjury? What? During the court trial appeal, Jack Ramsey